I have a prediction. I predict this chair will be filled.
Welcome to the bubble. So today we are going to be predicting the future with Rick.
Hi, I'm Reindeer Rick, and
Welcome to the bubble. Today we are predicting the future, guys. Are we ready for this? We're going to be looking 50 years down the line and working out what we think will exist at that time. Anyone want to kick us off?
Well, I'll give us a subject. Transport.
Transport. It's a good one.
we're talking jetpacks, we're talking flying cars,
I was thinking
talking
more
hoverboards.
realistic, but you can go that way if you want.
Do you think flying cars are realistic?
No, I don't think they're practical in the least. But
I mean, on some drone variation, like some drone type car thing. I mean, for common use for the public, I'm not sure. But like,
yeah, that's the thing. Like a car, like your own personal transport. Think of the stuff you have to go through to become a pilot. And then you're flying over cities and to workplaces, it'll never work.
If you
Not
consider
in
the
a
fact
million years.
that we're
Well,
already
technology.
having self-driving cars, you just be able to get in and go
Yeah.
wherever.
That's possible, I guess.
yeah, definitely self-driving, drone-powered flying car
It's
technology.
very unsafe though, still at the same time. A malfunction, you fall out the sky. Who keeps track of their who even changes their oil? Who
Me.
looks after their car nowadays? They just go to a garage.
Yeah.
And there's so many janky cars on the road.
Yeah, but they'd be abolished
imagine
because
them
of
in
the use
sky,
of like
above you.
all the fuels and everything else. And, like, get rid of like all the accidents, people taken out of the equation for driverless, and that being the thing of the future. And then you could implement something like that, run off of a futuristic system. I mean, they have systems today for delivery drones and stuff like that to fly them around. And,
Yeah, but that's not carrying people and a 3-ton vehicle above your head.
yeah, I know, but it will work off the same software, surely, to program it to take this to this and plan it with the other
Yeah.
flight paths of all the other cars that are flying about.
Perhaps one day.
I thought you said they have sensors to detect malfunctions within the technology, but they also have technology now where your car can order parts for you.
Yeah.
So that's always good when your car orders a grand's worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Does it work off of your insurance, or is it just empty your bank account for you?
I honestly have no idea
I'm sure that's a useful feature.
if you're a millionaire.
Yeah, my car's just buying bits for itself. It bought itself a new spoiler today.
That's
Couple
it,
of
yeah.
spinning rooms. The car's pimping itself out.
Alright, let's move off of cars. What about public transport?
Public transport.
Now, I got an interesting one for this because I saw something a while ago about the idea of trains that run through the earth. I've seen it in a film with Total Recall, the newer version.
like
they,
through the
they
core
did
of
that. But
Yeah, well,
not
it goes through the core
necessarily
and
the
then
core,
flips the
but
gravity
yeah,
and-
it flips the
yeah,
gravity.
yeah,
and all that. Yeah, quite a good scene, but not a patch on the original, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Big shout out to unfortunately. Had to get it in, but yeah, the trains going through the earth. That is something that I like the sound of. If we can dig the Channel Tunnel and things like that. Surely in 50 years we'll have the technology
We can
to
dig through the molten core of the earth.
not the molten core, but a way around it. I mean, we can now X-ray and see the way that the ground's layered, using satellites and technology. And God knows how they do it. Surely there's a way we could plot a route where we could take a train through the earth and you could get across.
It would just be like an everyday train though, because I don't know if this is true, but I'm sure I've heard it. But we can only go 5% into the crust. We can't go any further than that because of the heat that comes out from
I eat 100% of the crust, especially on pizza. I'm just saying. 5% seems a bit low for me.
But yeah, obviously we're talking new technologies down the line that can cope with that. But it's
Possibly.
yeah.
If we can go to space, I guess it's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, for sure. You can apply that to a lot of things. We can dance around in the stars. I mean, we can do anything.
Disclaimer: we didn't go to space.
If we didn't.
Or did we?
Yeah, or did we?
So moving on from public transport.
Well, I mean, we've already discussed that. Trains, so surely there's more
Yeah.
public transport. I mean, what about
Buses?
planes? Do we think planes are going to be a part of what are going to be changed? What will be the main thing? When people go on holiday,
I think planes will
what
stick
do
around.
they go and take?
I think
drugs.
Oh god.
Ha! I went there.
I think
Shut
planes
up.
will we'll smooth our way through that. I think planes will still exist. I think planes will hold their own. They're amazing even now. And have you
Yeah.
seen like the Airbus? Like the one big
Yeah,
dome
yeah.
thing on top. It looks mental.
Yeah, they are crazy. And like as technology evolves, I think 50 years it is reasonable that planes would still be.
They
like,
evolve along with it.
yeah, they'd be there. They'd be something new, but they'd still be there. I think we've got a good solid bet on that. Unless something crazy comes out like teleportation. Or,
Yeah,
like,
obviously.
and then all of a sudden, all of them's abolished because everyone just does that everywhere. You
I
know?
reckon planes would be cheaper. They charge through the nose for teleportation.
Yeah, they certainly would.
But
Or
what
maybe
about-
it'd be like Futurama, like pipes going everywhere. We could
That'd
just
be cool.
step into them. That would be cool.
Unless you're claustrophobic, then it would really suck. It would
I
really
always
suck.
thought about future. How do they turn around in the tubes? They always take off with their feet on the ground and land with their
Yeah,
feet.
they have a little
Chamber.
like it was like gold coloured, and it was like a little like cross box thing that they shoot into, like head first, and then they pop out of it like feet first.
Oh. Okay, so cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, but what about stuff that we don't think is very popular now? So what about buses and taxis and the subway? I mean, we've already touched on trains, so.
When you say not very popular, it's still popular. It's just
It's used a
It's
lot, but no one
expensive.
likes using the bus. No one wants to get on the bus.
yeah. I mean, if it was cheaper, people probably would. I mean, down here
Mm.
we live right on the coast, so
Yeah.
down here it's so expensive.
Mm.
It's full of people, so it's not used as much. I mean, it would be really, especially for the environment, it'd be awesome if it was way cheaper and way and,
Yeah, definitely, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, for sure. But that's one of the things, like environment. The world's going largely towards protecting the environment, and like with the amount of people and the population always growing, there will always need to be something like buses, something that is
Yeah.
taking large amounts of people from place to place, and people that can't afford to be driving or don't drive or don't want to drive, they have an option of something to take them place to place that's affordable. So there will always need to be something like that. I imagine they'll go driverless like at some point very soon. They'll probably be one of the first like to go driverless because they are public transport. Anything to save
Airports.
paying someone to drive it.
Yeah, exactly. Airports have already done that. There's loads of airports with already driverless buses that follow predetermined routes. Obviously, they're not on the street yet. They probably are actually. They're probably testing them. Like,
Yeah, I
somewhere
remember
like
hearing
that.
about like tests for like lorry like convoys
Yeah,
that they're
yeah.
doing driverless
I think
lorries.
it's Tesla lorries.
Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah, as for taxis, I mean that's
They wouldn't go out with Uber.
yeah, but it still is. It's essentially another
It's the
taxi.
same thing,
Like,
yeah.
it's, I think that will once again still be an option, but it'll be whatever the version of cars are at that point, be them electric or
yeah.
like it'll be them flying drone cars or
Just like a
whatever
paid
it is.
carpool,
But
essentially.
yeah, it turns out
any
by
kind.
itself and you pay on some account that you have, and then you jump on in and it takes you wherever you're going.
Mm.
At which point, every destination of everywhere that everyone goes would be logged and recorded in some file somewhere.
I was going to say biometric chips implanted into us when we're born. I think that's coming soon.
You reckon?
I reckon that's
For
coming
what?
soon.
For what reason?
Everything from earning money, spending money,
No, but how does the
Tracking
biometric
us.
chip change any of that?
like contactless.
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm saying, how does that affect it in any way?
So everything's just done off that. It'll be a lot easier for everything. Aside from the fact that people don't want to be tracked.
Yeah, I think
I
like
don't think it'd be
human
a
rights
problem,
and things. I think it'd be hard for them to set something in, especially a mandatory chip that's implanted into the body. Like, I don't think that's something.
I think they could
Yeah,
come to
yeah,
buy,
yeah.
definitely as an adult.
Yeah, for sure. And like, why get a chip put in you when you could buy a bracelet or something?
Yeah,
Like, does the same job, or a tattoo that like holds like your information.
That could be cool.
Well,
Mm.
we're now getting into the next segment, which is trends. So, any trends that you think will be around, like the biometric scanner kind of things, or anything along them lines? Tattoos, like you said,
Hoverboard.
hoverboard. They've
Still
got to
kind of
make a
transport.
hoverboard at some
I mean,
point.
they have to. I mean,
They
imagine
have to, a real one, not
Yeah.
2 wheels and self-balancing. That's not a hoverboard.
actual hoverboard, all the hovers. Yeah.
Tattoos will be interesting in the future. I guess
Holograms.
like moving tattoos or like
Yeah.
tattoos that like change from the angle that you're looking at them or something like that. I
Like
think they'll go some
3D
really
something.
interesting places with that
Yeah,
kind of
that's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
Not to mention like hairstyles and colourings
Yeah,
of the future.
hairstyles,
Like 50 years down the line, what's everyone doing with that? I mean, everyone's already dyeing their hair every which colour under the sun, and like, not me, obviously. I take care of mine regularly, but it's.
You know, this is the longest my hair's ever been. I think since I was like a baby. Honestly, this is it's just not right. It's not right. It's not me.
It's certainly not for me and you. I remember when we had long hair in school.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm gonna leak pictures of that. Don't you worry. I'm gonna leak pictures of that.
It's not good.
These guys are gonna hate me, but it's happening.
Yeah. So other trends. What are you thinking?
Electrified skipping ropes.
I don't know if that's so much of a trend, but that's.
Motivational sports equipment.
Exactly right. Motivational.
What
No,
about,
that's going to put me out of a job. Like, you have equipment electrocutes you and makes you train on it. That's no good for me. We don't want any of that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be good for me either because I've been in via pizza.
Yeah, you can expect quite a bit of that from
Yeah.
Rick.
I hope you like ASMR.
P-I-Z-Z-A.
P-I-Z-Z-A.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Everyone loves pizza, obviously. It's pizza.
What about like fashion? Clothes?
I mean, obviously, I'll still be rocking black t-shirt,
You'll always be
black
wearing
trackies. That's.
I think
That's a
everyone
good
loves
one.
trackies. Trackies is just the most comfortable thing. Onesies aren't. I'm wearing this because I'm funny. Trust me. You should see outside. It's so hot today. I do not know why I'm even. I'm baking. I'm sweating. It's no fun.
Yeah,
For your
definitely
sake.
MBE.
Watch him sweat.
Yeah.
But yeah, clearly this is the outfit of the future. It's what everyone will be wearing. It's just they decide that they don't need to be wearing all sorts of flashy things for everyone and just go on comfort.
So you don't think that the classic...
This outfit looks good.
Can
I'll
I
buy
say-
20 copies of that and I'll wear that.
This is good life advice. Just wear what's comfortable.
Yeah,
Screw what
that
anyone
is-
else
yeah,
thinks.
That's all we
It,
found.
no,
That's the right
it doesn't
way to
matter.
do
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
too right. For the show, I wear this all the time. In real life, I wear this all the time.
Yeah,
This
he does.
is-
He genuinely does.
You should smell him. You don't want to, you don't want to be sat here right now, man.
No, he's got a closet filled with them outfits.
Yeah, exactly the same thing over and over again. I'm not wearing anything to impress other people. This is comfortable for me. I'm able to run in it. I'm able to live in it. I'm able to work in it. I'm able to do everything I need
Sleep
to.
in it.
So,
Wake up in it.
yeah.
He even showers in it sometimes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's a real life cartoon character, basically.
Basically, yeah.
That's what we're getting.
But yeah, I advise that to anyone. It saves working out what you're going to wear or having odd matching things. Just buy a big stack of everything all the same. But yeah, as to the future, I hope a few people will cop onto that idea and I'll have some joy in me. But
Cartoon characters.
there will obviously be some crazy stuff going on. I mean, fashion has always been something where they've been thriving on bringing new crazy things to the table and trying all
Yeah.
sorts of mental stuff.
But all of the mental stuff that you see in the videos where they're making a case of look how mental the outfit is, they never make it to Primark.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a different story of
Yeah.
like what the population actually are going to be wearing and what the fashion industry are going to be like pumping out.
Yeah.
It's obviously super wealthy are able to go out and purchase outfits that cost like $3,000, but we are not.
Yeah.
So-
You can buy a t-shirt that's exactly the same as any other t-shirt that you can get for like £10, for like £150. There is very little difference.
Aside from a little logo that
Yeah.
I'll probably put on it. That
Yeah.
Have the,
9 times out of 10.
Yeah, except from our merch. Our merch is worth the money.
Oh, for sure.
Obviously.
Our merch is a bargain. So you don't think anyone's going to be running around in silver jumpsuits, holographic glasses, the self-lacing Nikes from Back to the Future 2? None of that?
I mean, glasses, you go like into a whole nother level with like the technology
Yeah,
of the future of
futuristic.
today.
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
There's going to be screens and all sorts of nonsense
Yeah,
going
I can't
off,
wait for that.
flashing adverts in your eyeballs while you're waiting to board a bus or
I
something.
can wait for that bit.
But who knows where that's going? But yeah, there'll be a lot of that. I think it's got to come to a point where it'll be under contact lenses that like, have that technology, or it's just going to be everyone walking around wearing glasses at some point when it gets advanced enough. Like,
That'd be interesting.
So you think the mobile phone? What about that? That's a trend, I guess. technology trend.
Yeah, I think the next step is that. The next step for mobile phones is that.
Yeah, I don't see how they can progress further than a rectangle.
Spherical!
Yeah, spherical. That would be cool. Spherical screen,
I don't know.
like an 8-ball.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Pain to carry around in your pocket.
Yeah, they'd have to develop new pockets in the fashion industry.
There
as
we
well.
go.
Yeah.
We're tying it all together. We're working out the future piece at a time. But yeah, I think like once again relating back to Futurama and one of my favourite episodes because like, it was just so well done. But the iPhone that they have,
Yeah.
where it's actually put
In the
into the eye and they project a screen and like, they have an earpiece that's put in. Well, the earpiece, like obviously not getting stuff stuck in your face, but contact lens will cover that, like have that visual, and an earpiece of some sort, be a small like something that you
Like
could
an
put.
AirPod, like Apple AirPods there.
Yeah, possibly. I'm trying to
Maybe
think of
smaller.
something more. Yeah, something smaller.
Like a
than
spy gadget.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
James
something that
Bond.
like sticks to
Yeah.
the inside of your ear and you can hear what's coming from, like, and they link together with Bluetooth, whatever.
But would either of you actually buy an iPhone? Like an I would.
Can it order me pizza?
Yeah,
That's the main
some
question.
phone can, and more.
Very good. There's your answer.
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it'd probably be a necessary part of life at that
Mm,
age.
yeah.
Like, it's like having a phone today. Like, so.
I bet they'd make them very expensive.
Yeah, they
iPhones
would.
are already over
Like-
1,000.
Well, yeah, if they're actually iPhones, yeah, of course they'd be expensive. Massively overpriced. But yeah, that's got a good chance of coming.
But food is something that I
Oh,
feel like
now we're
I want something in
talking.
the future. Where do you think food's gonna go?
Pizza, everything. Everything's just pizza. Pizza based.
Okay,
We have dough as a base,
but okay.
then something else, then something. You know.
I do think you'll be able to buy a pizza flavoured everything at that point.
Oh yeah, definitely. I recently there's a shop down the end of my road. It has pizza flavored crisps, pepperoni pizza flavor.
They're vegan?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. I know.
You're gonna have to show me where that place is.
London.
But yeah, but the future food is an interesting one because there comes in so many real world things today that we're facing that adds on to what the future is going to be.
Sustainability.
Yeah, completely. Because at the moment it's not sustainable. So working out where we're going to go in 50 years is quite a feat. I mean, lab grown meat is something that we're hearing a lot about at the moment. That's something that could well be a future for food for us, especially with it starting now in 50 years for it to be perfected and made into
See that.
a large scale thing. There's a good chance of that unless something comes along better than it in the space in between. Obviously relying on meat, it's not going to be sustainable with the population growth as it is, so there does have to be something to take over from that. And I don't see the world going vegan. So. But I mean, technically vegan, but people will want meat products,
Substitutes,
meat
yeah.
substitutes,
At least,
meat
yeah.
things
substitutes,
like.
they're vegan.
I mean,
But,
I can't live
like-
without bacon. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm fueled by bacon and pizza. If it wasn't for one
Can
of
you
those other
tell?
things, if it wasn't for one of those other things, it would tip the scales in the wrong direction and the world would collapse.
Well, you're missing out on a million different vegetables that are really good.
I'll eat them too,
Oh, okay, well, not as much as
except mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms. I'm just gonna cut that out of that too.
I'm not a fan of that either.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan either.
Yeah, that's something then.
Yeah, interesting.
We can all
So
eat
mushrooms will be gone in the future.
No fungus. No fungus at all. Of any description.
Yeah, there's vegan, lab grown, we spoke about both of them. What about eating insects? That was a thing that was big a couple of years ago. You hear about in China they eat all the insects. We're going to have to do that in a few years.
Yeah, it is a massive thing in Asia, and they are a big source of protein. Like,
We
Well,
gotta do that. We
yeah,
gotta do that
but
for the show.
Oh yeah, for
We-
sure.
we-
It's
for
gonna
these
come
guys-
at some point.
You two are eating bugs.
For these guys, we have to do it. It's got to be done. Bit of fried cockroach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
sounds good.
look forward to that. Oh, no, I'm not. But yeah, insects is an interesting one. It's something that is possible. Obviously, the insect populations are
It's
much greater.
sustainable.
Like,
It's much more sustainable than
Mm.
big animals, definitely.
But I mean, once again, like I would prefer that we move to something where nothing has to die for
Yeah.
us to eat. Like, I'm with you on that one. Like, I mean, me myself, spiders in my room or a fly or whatever, I don't kill it. I take it and put it outside carefully, try
Yeah,
not to
little
hurt
bird.
it. Yeah, I would let. Like this winter just gone. I had 3 spiders that I let move into my room for the winter because I knew that it was too cold for them outside and they'd just probably end up dying. So I just let them share the room for the winter, and then
And
when
you
summer
can
came round,
charge them
take
rent.
them out.
It's also worth noting that if you can see a spider and you kill a spider, you've just made the gene pool deadlier and more stealthy. You want to remember that. Next time you kill a spider, next time you see a spider, next time you kill a spider, you just made the gene pool deadlier.
But yeah, so it would be nice to move away from anything having to die for
Yeah.
humans to survive and thrive. That's where we should be aiming to go. Obviously, it just makes sense and it's humane. So yeah, I think insects could come in a way, but I think lab-grown meat, things like that, is going to take over far more than
No one
insects
wants
ever
to eat
would.
insects.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
But
going to
also
take
no one
off.
wants to kill anything. No one wants, well, there are a few people
Mm.
who would want, who don't care about big animals dying, but there are, I'd say the majority have got some kind of empathy and like,
Yeah, I mean
some
they're
kind of feeling.
desensitized and they don't really see the food that they eat as
Yeah.
the actual sentient being. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, as long as lab grown meat doesn't hurt any animals, then I don't care what people do. I couldn't get behind it, but I'll let people enjoy their thing, I ain't even gonna bother. Alright, with this next one, what do you think we have now that we won't have in 50 years? Lost art forms and that kind of...
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think when you say lost art forms, I mean I play a lot of video games. I'm not gonna lie, my life is basically pizza and video games. I'm bacon. So I think video games as we know them are gonna die out,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be replaced by
Micro purchases.
you buy the microtransactions to buy the game. Yeah.
Each game will be split into 300 DLCs that you can purchase one by one at a time and spend loads of money, or you can buy our Seasons Pass right now and get the entire 300 split up episodes to get one game.
10 minutes worth of gameplay per. Yeah. Or it's gonna be like Roy of Rick and Morty,
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool.
where
That would be really cool. But that'd be crazy though, coming out like every time you play the game, you come back to a
you've
reality.
just lived a lifetime.
Yeah,
now.
That's
the beauty of it.
Failing me here. I can't remember this bit from Rick and Morty.
So,
Don't go back to the carpet store. Never go back to the carpet store.
I hope some of them bits, 'cause I
But you, like Chips and Blitz, like
The arcade, come up to this Michael.
yeah, he plays Roy and like he puts it on and he lives like the life from birth to death of a human called Roy. And
In the game, and then comes back to reality.
Have I even seen this?
have you even seen Rick and Morty?
No, I've watched every episode with you.
Well, then you've
But-
seen it.
My brain isn't recognising it.
I think this man suffers from a fairly lesser well-known. Is that right? Yeah. Form of the brain.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
No comment. But yeah, that would be interesting. Like I say, like, snapping back out of it would be weird, but to go in to do something like that, I imagine they'll have that kind of depth in gaming in the future. Like,
Yeah, I
where
mean-
you're able to. I mean, they have Sims now, so it's only
Yeah.
like an extension of that.
Oh, I can't wait for full city-wide Sims. You can build an entire city, not a town like they make you do now. An entire city. City skylines crossed with Sims.
I mean, they're kind of doing the same thing that we're talking about. Like when we talk about Roy, we're kind of talking about Ingest. I mean, we're seeing at the moment a big rise in virtual reality technology, and
Yeah, that's the big one.
and I've seen there's videos on YouTube, go look them up, of like cameras attached to essentially conveyor belts, so that when somebody's running in a game, it tracks their movement, so that it runs on the ground. So it's fully,
Multi-directional as well.
yeah,
Mm.
fully immersive.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine playing a first-person shooter, something like that. You know, Call of Duty, Gears of War, something like that. Just fully immersive like that. with cameras all around you.
Yeah,
That's-
that'd be
that's-
incredible. Have you seen the film Ready Player One?
I haven't actually seen it yet.
Gotta watch it.
Mm.
He said,
I know the
I
book.
showed it to Matt. I've been telling him to watch it for ages. But if any of you out there haven't seen it, I recommend you watch it as well, because that is a wicked film. It's all about like what we're talking here about VR and the future of technologies and things like that. It's a wicked film. 100%
I wasn't a
recommend.
fan of how they handled the Iron Giant. I've got to say that.
Well, don't give anything away for people.
Alright. Well, he's in it. That's out there now. Spoiler alert.
Anyway,
So-
enjoy that. It's not a big spoiler, but enjoy that.
On the topic of VR and that and gaming, I think that VR won't do as well as AR once they get that, like the hang of it with the HoloLens and
Yeah, AR is
playing
doing well
Minecraft
already.
on a table. in
Yeah,
front of you, like,
yeah, I've seen that.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, that will be incredible.
I'm not a big fan of building things in games or playing Minecraft in general, but I would buy that.
Can you imagine COD where you just play it in the garden?
That's insane.
Yeah, like that'd be so cool.
Yeah, that is something that I'm looking forward to in the future game. I mean, all of us here are gamers, though. To have the advancements in technology for gaming already, it's like each time the newest graphics come out or newest gameplay, this, that, and the other. Like, they're like, oh my god, look at the snow, look at the detail, look at this, look at that. Like all these different things. Like
Imagine
just
playing-
where it's going. It's going to
Imagine
be
playing Dark Souls with like shock pads on.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I'd still do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. As long as there's achievements involved.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
do it. But yeah, so any more predictions for the future, or are we wrapping up?
What about lost experiences? Do you think there's going to be any experiences?
That's the point. We spoke about things that would be lost, and then we
Within
just went on
video
talking
games?
about gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, well, lost experiences. Let's do that one. Do you think there's going to be anything that you can experience now, you could go out there and do right now? It can be free or cost money, I don't care.
Pretty much any requirement for a menial task for a human will
Yeah.
be gone in the future. It'll just be like robots. Any like ordering food,
Flipping burgers, the whole
someone,
process
like,
for
just
fast food.
any of that. Like, yeah, it's just essentially be big vending machines that you go to.
Pizza vending machines.
They have it.
I know.
They
Yeah.
have
I know.
Yeah.
They do, just not everywhere. I know. Don't
They're not vegan,
get
though,
too
are they?
excited. Maybe I don't know.
I
They might
hope
be.
so.
They might be.
I mean,
I doubt it.
yeah.
If they have one in England, we've got to hunt it out, and we've got to make a video of us going and buy one. Or I'm going to do it.
It sounds like a
So,
Japanese thing, if I'm honest.
It
I
really
think
does
it-
sound like
I don't think we have
Is
it.
that appropriation? I don't know.
I think I've seen them in
Stuff.
America.
What was you saying, sorry?
I think I've seen them in America. Like some posts
Yeah.
about them being in America.
That makes sense.
In France, they have baguette vending machines. You can buy a baguette from a vending machine. Freshly made baguette.
I wonder if they have snail vending.
Obviously not freshly made bread, but still within the legal requirements of like 4 hours they can have it on shelf. Like, it's got to be worked in there somewhere. But yeah, baguette vending machines. Seen them dotted around France a few times.
Do they have frog leg vending machines? Snail vending machines?
That's stereotypical. And moving on.
It's French cuisine.
Oh,
Well, we've ragged on the Americans, the Japanese, and the French now.
We haven't ragged on anyone. I'm out of this. I'm not involved with any of that. I'm doing my piece talking about the future where we all live as one in a united nation of the world.
So basically, all of the stuff we don't want to do is what you're imagining is going to be taken.
Yeah, like I said, menial jobs will
Yeah.
be out the window because they'll just replace it with robots that they don't have to pay. Pretty much any of those kind of things is going to go out, which would then leave a massive shortage in work, aside
Yeah.
from like programmers and people who are working on the technologies that are advancing.
So maybe that's a new thing. Maybe a lot more of the technology industry will open up to people for jobs. So the jobs will go from kind of low wage, the majority of people in low to medium wages on much higher wages because they're all doing technology.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I don't see there being enough jobs for the people.
Or money. To be paying everyone such a high amount.
Yeah, education completely changed.
You don't
Yeah.
need an education to go and work flipping burgers or get a job in Subway or anything like that, doing all the menial tasks.
Yeah.
Like, you can do that and make money right now.
Yeah.
But to work on a computer and program a robot to do that, not anyone can do that. So,
Without obviously.
well, yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of
training.
people don't have the
Yeah.
ability to go to college or whatever. So.
And then there's like AI technologies as well, which is like could even replace all the people that are doing the programming and everything. 'Cause
we need to talk about that in this episode. AI.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's a
haven't
major
touched on
thing
that
in the
at all.
future. It is like when it's given the power that it could like actually have. They're putting all sorts of restrictions on it, aren't they, to try and stop it from like.
Yeah. But if it
being
is all
what it could be.
intelligent, like it's all knowing, like how it's been described, can we even put restrictions? Like, or would it just bypass them?
Yeah, I mean
Right.
it's to be seen, isn't it? That's what
Scary.
they're fearing. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what it's going to do, but if it does come out and we harmonise with it, then like, it will be taking over the role of any of the programming
Humanity in
jobs.
general and enslaving us to do their bidding.
Well, I don't think it would enslave because it needs nothing from us. It would essentially free up our lives to do
Yeah,
what we want.
but we're a danger to it.
So it just ends up like Wall-E.
How would we be a danger to it? It doesn't need oxygen. It doesn't care about
Look at
people.
humanity in general.
Yeah.
We destroy this planet every possible way
It
we
doesn't
can.
need the planet.
No, it's true. But for its existence, for it
Doesn't need
to,
it. It could float through space perfectly fine.
provided you give it the ability to.
It would
Well, it give
the
itself,
ability.
yeah. Technologies and like send itself off and
Building itself
satellites
thrusters.
and like yeah, just,
It could sort all of our problems out.
We should
and
build
then
an AI to help us colonize Mars.
It's probably
Yeah,
what
it
it's
is.
going to help us do.
We should-
or
we should-
Jupiter. It might help us
We
colonize
should build
Jupiter.
them to go build stuff for us, and then we can just go live there.
yeah, well, it's another possibility in the future. 50 years, are we even going to be on this planet?
Mm.
Yeah. Wow.
Or we started colonising another planet. Yeah, that's another thing that could be happening. This is a big old episode.
Yeah.
Put all of this in.
I want a moon base.
A moon base.
I'm just saying,
I
I want
want
a moon
moon
base.
shoes.
Which would be cool.
I've got it on my bucket list to go to space. It's the very last thing to do. Yeah. Someday.
Yeah, so
What,
if
to
he
go
dies
to
before,
space to stay?
if he dies before then, we're shooting him up there in a rocket. That'll be on an episode. Watch it.
Yeah, so you're going up there to stay and live, like on a colony?
Just go
Or
up there.
just
Just
a vacation?
look out the
Yeah,
window and
just
see the cosmos.
Go up and see, or if I don't know. I mean, a big part for me in life is going to be my future family, so like, I'd be here for them. I won't be able to go away for good, but like,
Well,
yeah,
take them with you. Or you have
yeah,
Martians.
yeah.
You could have some Martians as kids.
Yeah, for sure. If I found someone who wanted to go off and live on Mars with me and I'd already achieved everything I wanted on this planet, then why not go off and conquer another one?
What would you do if you woke up in 2070?
Scream loudly. Check my clock. Check my calendar. Check that my fiance's still alive.
What would be dancing?
Check my dog. Check that he's still cool. Stick a pizza in the oven. it's got to happen, guys. Stop laughing. It's a thing, okay? And because you can't figure these things out on an empty stomach, okay? And what better?
How do you figure out how to use the oven of the future?
Yeah, right. Pizzas might not even exist anymore.
I don't even want to say what I would do in that scenario, okay? Don't hurt me like that.
I'm sorry. What about you, Ian?
Do you seriously think there will be pizza in the future?
Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's something better.
I doubt it. They're pretty popular.
Yeah.
I think they'll probably stay around for a while. Lab grown pizza.
Lab-grown pizza. Oven-cooked pizza.
Could you grow it to be whatever flavour you want it to be?
What, like on a plant? Like on a tree? Pizza tree?
Lab like made meat and things like that. Like just
Yeah,
tweak
so
the
it's
coding
really-
and just have marshmallow flavoured steak. No, just whatever you want.
Philly cheesesteak pizza. That sounds pretty good.
Maybe.
Philly cheesesteak
It's
steak.
genetic modification.
That would be awesome.
Isn't that just steak and cheese?
Yeah, but
Tastes the
it
same.
tastes like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich
With the
when
bread.
you eat the steak. Like without anything else.
But it's already steak. So it already tastes like Philly cheesesteak.
No, it tastes like steak. Yeah, without the cheese and the bread.
You should add cheese and bread.
Yeah, but you don't need to anymore.
If you
Because
just
we
make
made
a
it taste
steak.
like it.
Steak tastes like pizza. That makes more sense.
Oh, hell yeah.
Marshmallow.
We've got to make everything taste like pizza.
Anyway, we've already covered
Yeah.
that. We already agreed that we
Yeah,
think
yeah,
everything will be pizza flavour in the future by one stretch or another.
So what would be the first move? What would be your first move? We know that you would make a pizza.
Obviously. That's obligatory. We're going to move past the fact that I'm going to make it. That's just the first thing anyone's going to do.
I think the first thing I'd do is get on whatever their version of the internet is and look at what happened in the last like 50 years.
Do you think the internet would even still exist?
Yeah, it's not going backwards from here unless some massive solar flare wipes it out or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
We said earlier that we think that technology in that respect is going to be like iPhones and such. So just going on a computer, you're going to have to find a living, breathing person and get them to access the first website that you're going to go on, and I'm not sure it's going to be a history website.
Where are we waking up? Are we waking up in an apartment like we've just lost the rest of our life? Like, and
No, you wake up in your bedroom. Your bedroom looks the same. No one's been in your room in 50 years. You step outside your room and you're in the future. Nothing's the same.
And humanity is still thriving, and it's not. We're not talking Fallout.
No, it's not an apocalypse. No.
Okay.
so it's like the future that we've been predicting now, and we've just woken
Yeah.
up in it.
Yeah.
But there's no one there to aid us.
So I get that pair of sunglasses. I go to that pizza vending machine.
It'd definitely be useful. I mean, there's got to be some way of working out what's happened so that you know how to move forward. Like, if there is someone that you can contact that would help you, you know,
Right.
from your life, then
Or
like use
future
them to
son or
guide you
future
into.
daughter. Or
So
something
it
like
mean
that.
that you've had a child in the time that you were unconscious for. Or that but
Who's to
That's
say
getting into
that
some
someone-
dodgy territory
Who's to
right
say
there.
that someone hasn't crept into? I mean, I'm Gordon. In reindeer form.
So yeah, you need to get in touch with someone, work out what's
Yeah.
going on. But yeah, I think that's wrapping it up, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
Yeah, just outro.
Thank you for watching. Tune in next time to Inside the Bubble. Thank you. Please. Please tune in next time. Please. I got a family to feed.
Well, you got a proper outro this time.
Thanks for watching.